Well, there is no doubt that last year was a difficult one for many, and the return to reality can be tough as we get into a new year. Shawn Stack of Bromwich+Smith joins us today to tell us more about the Good Riddance 2020 poll they recently conducted. Great to see you, Shawn.
Glad to be here, my friend.
Well, this poll was mostly focused on New Year's resolutions made in 2020 and how they were impacted by the pandemic, along with what may lie ahead for 2021. So today we're going to talk about some of the findings.
I'm looking forward to it, yes.
Okay, before we get to the results, can I ask why an insolvency firm like Bromwich+Smith, who assists people in filing consumer proposals and bankruptcies, would be conducting a poll based on someone's resolutions and not a poll on, say, their finances?
Well, Lindsay, that's a great question. And I guess the short answer is that really we just want to know our clients better. The reality is that in life, we've got promises and we've got predictions. And all of our promises are predicated on certain things happening. And when those things don't happen or when things change, we have to be willing and we have to be able to adjust what those promises are to get to a better place. And that's really what Bromwich+Smith is all about. It's about helping make new promises, new arrangements with creditors so that we can get to a better place in the future for our clients.
So let's get to the results of the poll. What was the #1 resolution that didn't work out for us in 2020?
Well, so 50% of the people that we interviewed actually indicated that they had plans to travel more. And unless they were actually in politics, they were unable to do that. Next, people were planning on exercising, but they just didn't get that exercising in as much. Notwithstanding that everyone was selling out of exercise equipment, there was just people weren't actually using it. 33% though, Lindsay, this is quite interesting to our office, 33% indicated that they wanted to improve their finances. But as you know, the pandemic had a major impact on Canadians' finances, so that wasn't very successful for them.
So what did the poll say about what people were planning once a vaccine is available and life begins to return to a new normal?
Yeah, well, and it's not surprising, 54% of the folks actually said we're planning on booking a vacation. 40% actually indicated they were planning on hosting or attending some type of family reunion or gathering. And the next one was actually people were looking forward to seeing loved ones and visiting grandparents that were high risk.
Yeah, it sounds very familiar for many, I'm sure. And I understand that the poll also discovered some lessons we learned and plan to put into practice in our lives for 2021.
Yeah, 2020 was a great year of great lessons. We learned a lot about ourselves and a lot about our community. 60% of the folks indicated that they were planning on making a greater effort to support local business. 57% indicated that they plan on appreciating the little things in life, like nature, art, beauty. 48% actually suggested they were going to live more frugally. So that comes to that 1/3 that were indicating that they want to improve their finances. 45% indicated that they plan to be kinder to themselves and others, which I thought was quite interesting.
Very interesting. And do the results of this poll surprise you, Shawn?
Well, Lindsay, not really. I mean, when we go through a trauma, it's not surprising that our perspective and our focus changes. Like you take the idea of being kinder to ourselves and to others. Sometimes in life, we can kind of get caught up, not even really living our life, but actually just life going on, scrolling by as if it was like a Facebook feed or something like this. It's almost zombie-like. And then something happens to shake us up and get us in this place that moves from that sort of mundane normality to a complete chaos. And in that chaos and in that free fall, when we get help, we think, oh my goodness, I never want to be in this place of chaos again. And that kindness expresses outwards to others where we say, I want to actually help people to make sure they don't get in this place. So it's that paying it forward.
Which is always great to hear, of course. Now, Blue Monday is approaching on January 18th. Some say it can be the most depressing day of the year due to a combination of post-holiday blues, cold and dark weather, not to mention the arrival of unpaid holiday bills. But you at the team, you're also focusing on something called Hope Tuesday. What's that all about?
What's important for us to understand is that hope can't just be a passive thing. It has to be active. We have to take steps as a people to manifest that hope. So we have to set a plan, we have to make a resolution, and we absolutely, unequivocally have to get a hold of our finances in 2021. This has got to be our #1 focus. And the important thing for viewers to understand is they don't have to do it alone. We're a phone call away.
Well, I think this conversation has us all feeling hopeful. Shawn Stack of Bromwich+Smith, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
This is a paid presentation. Some guests appear on behalf of paid sponsors. Opinions expressed do not constitute advice.